There are many things that you have to consider when building your own soccer complex. Where are the best conditions? How many do you want to build? How much is all of this going to cost, and how much are you willing to spend? One of the biggest decisions you will make is whether to put in natural grass fields or artificial turf, because this will impact all your other decisions. This year, USA Women's World Cup players tried to sue FIFA for building turf fields for the Women's World Cup. However, the players dropped out of their lawsuit because they knew FIFA would not budge. Also, they knew they needed to focus on the games. It is frustrating and sad that we're even having this conversation, USA midfielder Megan Rapinoe said. The World Cup has always been played on natural grass until now. FIFA says that they put artificial turf fields in because they did not have the right conditions for natural grass. Many girls talked about how turf is a great alternative for natural grass, but is not better. Artificial turf may be advertised as safe and cost-friendly, but the players are exposed to lead, zinc, bacteria, chemicals, heat, MRSA, staph infection, injuries, turf toe, and even more. Artificial turf contains a plethora of chemicals. High levels of zinc were found in the water because the rubber used on the fields contains high levels of dangerous chemicals that can escape into the water and also into the air. Based on a study at the University of North Carolina, exposure to zinc has a possible link to cardiovascular disease. We know old turf products contain toxic chemicals associated with asthma, learning disabilities, and cancer. Saying they are safe because they do not contain lead is like saying cigarettes are safe because they do not contain lead. There are so many chemicals in synthetic grass, and we do not know what the effects are going to be, not only on children's health, but also what the effects are on the groundwater as well. Turf field exposes players to bacteria. Athletes leave behind much of their blood, sweat, skin cells, and more. Turf fields are not washed or cleaned. They lie in the heat while a variety of sweaty people exercise on them. Scientists have proven that bacteria can survive on plastic for more than 90 days. Dust from the tires players and spectators can breathe in, which influences asthma attacks. The heat-absorbing properties of an artificial field make it too hot to play on extremely warm weather. On a 98-degree day, the temperature of the turf could rise to more than 120 degrees. A Brigham Young University study found that the surface temperature of synthetic turf at its football practice field was 37 degrees higher than the air temperature. The heat that radiates off the turf fields increases a player's risk of dehydration, heart stroke, and also muscle cramps. Turf burns increase the risk of infections, especially the risk of MRSA and staph infection, because the players make physical contact with each other. Artificial turf fields are simply carpet over a concrete slab. Since the field is firm due to the concrete slab, it does not cushion the athlete's joints, therefore increases the risk of an injury. Turf toe happens because of the hard playing surface. Turf toe happens when a player's toe is extended backwards, resulting in the area around the toe being inflamed. Artificial turf has more serious injuries than natural grass. Artificial turf increases an athlete's risk of getting a concussion. More players suffer ankle and knee injuries on artificial turf. Knee sprains are 22% higher on artificial turf than natural grass, and ACL injuries are 67% higher on artificial turf. A 16-year scenario study was done on the annual average cost of different field types. The natural soil-based field, $33,522. The sand-capped grass field, $49,318. The basic synthetic field, $65,846. And the premium synthetic field, $109,013. There are also hidden costs, like keeping a constant supply of the rubber pebbles. Also, artificial turf fields must be replaced every 8 to 10 years. Besides the fact that turf fields have many dangerous factors, they are also very annoying. Turf fields are annoying because the plastic and rubber pebbles go everywhere. After the game, the rubber pebbles are found in the players' cleats, shin guards, socks, pants, and even more. Once a player or spectator arrives home, they soon discover that they have tracked the rubber pebbles not only in their house but also in their car. Do we really want to provide artificial turf fields that will expose the players to so much? It is only a myth that artificial turf is cheaper and safer.